Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put my food into my prepped containers. I've only got 4 here because I made extra lunches last week, so that'll get me through the weekend. And now all I need is to put my food in here. These are Ziploc containers. They're really cheap for like a pack of 4 or 5. It's like $2 or $3. And so what I personally use to portion out my food are the Portion Fix containers. You can do a couple things. You can use the Portion Fix containers, which I like. You can count calories, you can weigh your food, and count your macronutrients. MyFitnessPal is a really great free app that you can use, but you will need a little kitchen scale to weigh your food to know exactly how much you are eating. I'm not big on calorie counting, but I do like to make sure that I'm eating just the right amount of complex carbohydrates and protein. So that's why I like the Portion Fix containers. If you need a set of these, get a hold of me and we will set you up with some. So the first thing I'm going to put into my containers is my veggies, which is my green. So I'm going to go on over to my stove over here and grab my kale. And yes, I am using a toddler spoon. It's the only one clean. So I've roasted my kale, and that's just going to go right in there. A nice helping of kale for my turkey taco bowls. And the veggies, I don't worry too much about going over because I always use roasted kale for lunch. It keeps up its texture, so it's really crunchy and the flavor's great. So that's my favorite to use. Don't worry too much about going over because it's so good for you. There's really no such thing as too much. Okay, so there's my 4th one. And so there's my veggies. That's my veggie portions of my lunches. So there is that. If you have any leftover kale, you can do like me and eat it like chips. They're actually really good. So I'll just show you. I had my pan, I had my olive oil. Now I'm going to put my meat in. Extra lean ground turkey, add a taco seasoning. And now I'm going to transfer that into my containers using my red portion control container. So same thing, I'm just going to maybe tilt you guys over here. Go in and just spoon that into my container. So, and then that goes right in there. So this makes it so that I have the exact amount that I need to eat for my meal. I have a healthy lunch. I am a stay-at-home mom. I work from home, but I need my lunches prepped or I don't eat because at lunchtime my kids are cranky. So that package of turkey was just enough for me to have 4 servings using the red Portion Fix container. So now I've got veggie and meat. The lighting's not the greatest in here. So then the last thing I'm going to go through is I am going to use my yellow container complex carbohydrates. I consider black beans a complex carbohydrate. I am watching my carbs a little bit tighter for the upcoming month just because I am trying to shed down some baby weight. So you can do black beans, you can do brown rice, you can do quinoa, sweet potato, whatever your favorite is. This is my favorite lunch to have, so this is what I make. So I'm just going to take my yellow, and I'm actually not going to fill it up quite as much, just because I don't want a whole lot of carbs with this meal. And I might decide at last minute that I want to have a little bit of chips or something with it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you meal prep your lunch. Really quick, really easy. I have the same thing every day, and I am addicted to the ground turkey taco bowl. So I hope this has been helpful, and if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message.